Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Capricorn November 28, 2022. The moon's transit of your sector of joy stirs your creative or playful side. Your aura is comfortable, drawing others to you. With Jupiter's recent direct turn in your partnership sector, you're building faith in a relationship, and it's a rewarding focus. It's refreshing and strong for relationships and your general sense of balance. There can be more clarity or forward movement in a partnership. You experience less fear and more joy now, or you feel you're turning a corner in a relationship. Certainly, your needs from others become more apparent. There could be more helpful, happy, or pleasing people coming, or coming back, into your life. Mental Mercury, your planetary ruler, is dashing across the heavens above. As our cosmic messenger gallops into your solar fourth house of home, family, and domesticity, you will find that these topics are key priorities on your mind. This is a fantastic time to discuss real estate plans or renovations with your sweetheart, especially if this is something you'd like to see happen in the coming 6 months. Use your words and ideas to inspire your significant other, as if rallying them to your big plans and cause. They'll get wrapped up in your sense of adventure. Do not be afraid to pursue your passion projects. Do not talk yourself out of doing something that makes you feel inspired, and the moon in Capricorn squares Chiron retrograde in Aries. Since Luna is all for committing to an idea or creative endeavor that speaks to your talent, you may want to consider the steps you would need to take to pursue your passion project. However, the square to Chiron retrograde suggests the stress of feeling disempowered, out of control, or indebted to following your dreams. Let go of any worries that hold you back. Still in retrograde motion in your financial sector, as he awaits Jupiter's return next month, Chiron, the planet of healing, is getting some special support this weekend. As a friendly aspect to Mercury separates another with Venus, the planet of money has just begun. This is a chance to lay some old financial ghosts or demons to rest before Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, returns with an opportunity for a fresh start. If you don't already keep a dream journal, it's time to start. What we see in our dreams is often a direct message from the subconscious about new roads we need to take. It's not uncommon to see foods and forms of exercise, and other health practices, in your dreams. Paying attention to these unconscious messages is part of taking care of yourself. With time and dedicated attention, we become more skilled at recognizing the signs. Why be cut off from such a valid source of self-knowledge? The vibration should see you thinking of your financial obligations and responsibilities. This is hardly a new concept for you. Responsibility is your middle name. One thing that you may want to consider, however, is the fact that you can't do everything. As much as you may want to, and perhaps achieve at times, you can't keep that kind of pace of too long. Take time to consider sharing some of the burden with other family members, especially if you're already tired. Talk it over today. Having the moon in a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart over the weekend will always be an advantage, making it easier to embrace the weekend spirit. With Saturn and Mars due to come together next week to create what will be a busy and powerful week on both the job and career fronts, today's playful lunar vibes are both a chance to create a firebreak between yourself and the new working week. However, this is also a taste of things to come, with this last visit before Venus and Mercury return sending a signal that help is on the way when it comes to ensuring life isn't all work and no play. Having the moon in your romantic sector over the weekend is always an advantage, but especially when this is the last visit before Venus returns to bring this year to a romantically charged end. Having begun the year in your romantic sector and set to end the year here as well, today's romantically charged lunar vibes are begging to be embraced now, but are also a taste of things to come. Our eyes in the sky. Today brings an element of swiftness and response. The day starts intense, with a ton of energy swirling around. Remember that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. You planted the seeds a while back, so go ahead and jump into your destiny. You're optimistic, willing to take risks. Self-reliance and the charm you possess gives you great confidence. If you suffer the indignity of being turned down by a potential date, this has little effect on the way you feel. There are people out there who appreciate what you offer and willing to share their love with you. You're a soldier. Ask yourself exactly who and what you're willing to fight for. That is exactly where you need to focus your time and attention. It might even require you to cut unwanted things and people from your life. You'll feel encouraged to stick to your commitments and rebel against the system. It's going to require you to stand up for yourself in many areas of your life. Today is not a good day for financial adventures. You are being somewhat sluggish and aren't at all creative. Refrain from starting ambitious projects. You don't have the necessary willpower to conclude them successfully. Wait for better times, because if you try to force things through now, they will backfire. You've done what you needed to do, and you've accomplished a lot in a short amount of time. Be proud of yourself. This evening, let yourself chillax with some wonderful food, conversation, and company. In the morning, the Capricorn moon squares off with Chiron in Aries, provoking insecurity. Conflicts emerge. Our ability to care for ourselves or others is called into question. We may be willing to rise to the occasion and assume the management process, but fears of inadequacy give us pause. In our past, we were belittled for taking a strong, assertive approach. We had to learn how to temper our emotions to get what we need, but employing more reserved tactics may not serve us well at this moment. For now, we must face this challenge without the promise of a win, which can be anxiety-inducing. Your energy and drive have no bounds. If you had it your way, you would do everything and at the same time. Even though your interests are varied, you should concentrate on what's relevant. Involve your friends and relations in particular. You will spend wonderful moments together and have great memories of them. It's essential to ask yourself if your actions are always necessary. Often you feel as if you have to prove yourself to your colleagues and without reason may use questionable means to achieve this by opposing suggestions they make. Try to remain helpful and cooperative. Projects work out much better. Mid-afternoon, the moon trines Uranus in Taurus, allowing us to loosen up and go with the flow. Sudden shakeups to work, routines, or resources prompt us to approach our problems in new ways. Disruptions such as these would ordinarily bother us, but they now offer a chance to stop thinking so much about ourselves and focus on the task at hand. The known is what is presently causing us grief, this idea that we are incapable of overcoming our personal failings. The unknown, however, is full of possibility. Switching up our agendas and breaking from bad habits is liberating and frees us from self-consciousness. We will likely be met with serendipity in the later part of the day. Chance meetings, surprising turn of events, or unexpected opportunities are only a few of fate's possible manifestations.